Welcome to our channel, Mootechie. This is where we explore fascinating scientific topics together. In this presentation, we'll be diving into the microflora of air, soil, and water. We'll cover the various types of microbes including bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa, actinomycetes, and archaea. These tiny organisms are everywhere, and comparing their environments helps us understand their unique roles. We'll also look at the methods scientists use to study them, from air filters and soil cores to water sampling. Understanding microflora is highly relevant to our daily lives, impacting human and plant health, agriculture, water quality, and even large-scale climate processes. The section on methods and monitoring mentions techniques like culturing, microscopy, and sequencing. These are the essential tools that allow us to see and identify the invisible microbial world all around us. Now, let's take a closer look at the microflora of air. The community in the air includes bacteria like Sphingomonas, fungi such as Cladosporium, viruses, and even algal cells. These organisms exist as bioaerosols, which are tiny airborne particles, and their survival is heavily influenced by environmental conditions like humidity, UV light, wind speed, and temperature. Beyond just floating around, these atmospheric microbes play active roles, participating in processes like cloud nucleation and atmospheric chemistry. They show remarkable resilience. For instance, spores and protective pigments help them survive harsh conditions, and the diversity you find indoors is often very different from what's outdoors. Essentially, the air is full of diverse microbes traveling on bioaerosols, and whether they survive their journey depends on overcoming various environmental stressors. So, where do these airborne microorganisms come from? Primary sources are all around us: humans, pets, plants, soil dust, water sprays, and even HVAC systems. Nature also contributes significantly through desert dust, sea spray, forest canopies, and emissions from wildlife. Indoors, we ourselves are major contributors through skin shedding, and biofilms in plumbing from sinks and showers release microbes into the air. Finally, human activities like agriculture, waste handling, construction, and traffic stir up and resuspend microbes into our atmosphere. In short, the microbes in our air come from a mix of our indoor environments, natural processes, and the things we do. Shifting from the air to the ground, let's explore the incredibly rich microflora of soil. Soil is teeming with diversity: bacteria, actinomycetes, fungi, algae, protozoa, and nematodes. This complex community performs vital functions such as breaking down organic matter in decomposition, forming humus, and cycling essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. What shapes this community? Key drivers are soil pH, moisture, texture, organic matter content, aeration, and the influence of plant roots. You'll see patterns. Fungi tend to thrive in acidic, undisturbed soils, while bacteria often dominate in neutral or disturbed soils. In essence, soil microbes are the foundation of soil fertility and nutrient cycles, and their community structure changes in response to factors like pH, moisture, and physical disturbance. Now, let's dive into the microflora of water. Aquatic environments host communities of bacterioplankton, archaea, phytoplankton like cyanobacteria and algae, as well as fungi and protozoa. These microbes occupy different niches. Some are planktonic, floating in the water column, while others form biofilms on surfaces like rocks and plants, or live at the benthic sediment interface. Their roles are crucial. They drive the cycling of carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur, help regulate overall water quality, and can even be harnessed for bioremediation to clean up pollutants. So, microflora, existing both as free-floating cells and surface biofilms, are key players in maintaining nutrient balance and water health. Let's bring it all together and consider the overarching significance of environmental microflora across air, soil, and water. Firstly, they provide critical ecosystem services such as nutrient cycling, maintaining soil fertility, and supporting primary production, which is the base of the food web. They are also linked to our climate, transforming greenhouse gases and even contributing to cloud formation processes. For us humans, microflora have direct impacts. We are exposed to them through the air we breathe and the water we use, and they influence crop health and can help suppress plant diseases. This highlights the importance of stewardship. We need to conserve microbial diversity, actively monitor our environments, and adopt sustainable practices. To summarize, environmental microflora underpin how ecosystems function, influence our climate, affect human health and agriculture, and therefore require our active care and management. Thank you. I hope this exploration of the invisible microbial world has been enlightening. Remember, these tiny organisms are the unsung heroes working constantly to maintain the balance of our planet's air, soil, and water. Thank you for your attention and curiosity.